Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome back. Episode 4 of the New Growth Podcast. We appreciate you tuning in. My name is Nick, aka Diopolis or Diop Locked, and welcome to my channel. Welcome to the New Growth Podcast, where I like to find really dope locks and showcase them to you guys and bring them on here, let them share their journey, their tips with you. This next person I'm bringing on has been rocking with me since I started my locks. She's always DM me and reply to my stories and just show me love. So it was only right I bring her on here and let her share her journey. The incredible Miss Shay Stoney is in the house. What's
Hey,
happening?
hey, you two. What's going on? How we feeling this Wednesday afternoon?
Oh, we fantastic. It's love.
That's
It's
good
love
to
today.
hear.
It's actually an exciting afternoon for me. Like we got football this afternoon, like an hour and a half. Steelers play the
Oh,
Ravens. Hopefully, if nobody else gets COVID, but just to get some
right.
Wednesday afternoon NFL. That's hype.
Oh,
That's hype
yeah.
right
That's
there.
a beautiful thing.
Beautiful thing.
Beautiful
Beautiful thing.
thing.
How's your day going? It's cold out
It's
today.
oh yeah, it's pretty cold,
Yo,
but it's
it's
my off day
icy in the A.
today. It just don't make sense how it went from being 72 to 32.
Man,
It don't make sense.
in 2 days.
It is a beautiful day. I'm off today, so I'm trying to get some cleaning done, run through some errands, and all that good stuff. So it's been a pretty good day for me. How's your day going?
Fantastic, fantastic. We appreciate you spending some time with us on your day off.
Not a
Thank you very
problem. Not
much.
a problem. That's what I'm here for.
There we go.
So what's going on?
All right, so tell everybody your name, where you're from, if you like.
Okay. So my name is Shayna. I am originally from Long Island, New York. I now stay in Atlanta, Georgia. I've been here for a good 7, 8 years. Um, My favorite thing to do, I like to watch anime. So if y'all are anime watchers, y'all definitely need to follow me because we can binge watch anime together. So yeah, that's basically a little bit about me. Got the lots going. Look good peoples and all of that. That's basically about it.
Okay, anime. All right, that's dope. So even more reason why when all this clears up and Controllerize reopens, why we
Mm-hmm.
need to go. Because one
Mm-hmm.
thing I forgot to mention last time, what they do is, you ever seen? I think they call them like the silent discos, where you got
Mm-hmm.
the headphones or whatever.
Oh yes, I
So
always wanted to go to those.
so like they do that too, but they also have like there's like a big open room in the middle and a huge
Mm-hmm.
wall, and they project anime onto the wall, like different types
Really?
of yeah, and they like
Oh,
deep into the
yeah.
anime too. So like they putting classics up there and playing
Oh, they
like
putting
hip hop
classics. Oh,
beats
that sounds
over
lit.
top of it. It's just a whole vibe in there. So like
Oh yeah.
controllerize Atlanta, we got to get up in there.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Give the people right now your top 3 anime you're watching.
Okay. So top one is Attack on Titan. Y'all gotta watch Attack on Titan.
100%.
Season 4 is coming out in about a few more days, so y'all better watch Attack on Titan.
Oh shit. Okay.
Number two is my second favorite is Naruto. Who don't love Naruto? Everybody loves Naruto. My third favorite right now is Demon Slayer. I just finished that a while back. That is a pretty good anime. I was kind of skeptical about it, but that's a pretty good anime. So those are my top three.
All right, bet. There you go. Well versed in anime. Go check out Shay Stoney and just share your love of anime with her. She get
Yes,
you
we
right.
can all share our love
Yes,
because I'll
absolutely.
talk to anime but with anybody, anybody.
That's what's up. Kind of like me with locks. I just like talking to people about their
Oh
locks.
yeah, of course about my
Yeah,
hair
yeah,
too. If you
yeah.
got
It's
locks
live.
too, we can talk about our locks together too as well.
Hell yeah. All right, so can
Hmm.
you give us a quick 360 or just a more
Oh
in
yeah,
depth of the
sure. I
locks?
mean, I wish I had my little ring light, but I just washed my hair today
Oh, there
because
you go.
yeah. So soon I'll be interlocking my hair tomorrow.
Okay.
So I just did a wash and a deep condition and a little hot oil treatment. So my hair is looking kind of good as you can see. I got some
Luscious.
growth growing.
Mm-hmm.
My hair right now is touching the back of my neck right now, so I'm actually
Nice.
kind of hype about that because it wasn't there before. So yeah, this is how my
Does
hair
it
is
be
looking right
tickling you
now.
sometimes? It just be catching you off guard?
Yes, it does a lot. Like literally, I'll probably be washing the dishes. All of a sudden, I feel something brush against my neck, and I'm just like, "What
You be
was
like,
that?" I was
what?
like, "Oh, right." It's yeah, exactly. And that happened to me this morning when I was washing the dishes. I was like, "What was that?" I was like, "Oh, it was my hair."
Oh, that's hang
So
time.
yeah,
Oh,
the hang time is something serious. But this is 2 years worth of growth, so I'm actually
nice.
happy about it. And
Okay.
like I said the last time, I also got a little rat tail growing in the back right now, so it's doing really
Mm-hmm.
good as well. It
Yeah, I
hasn't
saw
reached
that. I
that
saw you
hang
can see
time
that.
length yet, yeah, but it's not at that point yet. But I'm taking care of it as well, the same way I'm doing my hair.
I'm just happy to see that because, that happens to people to where maybe a lock, breaks off just because of thinning or something like that, or maybe somebody wants to add a row under their high tops.
Mm-hmm.
People may be skeptical or reluctant to do that
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because a
because
lot of
of it
people
just
don't
sticking
keep high
out like
top
that the
reds.
way yours is. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then just to see you walking around with that confidently, like, yeah, I'm growing one out. What about it?
Oh yeah, yeah. Because
That's
I
the
was
vibe.
like, 'cause throughout the years of my lock journey, I always feel like I wanted to try something different.
Mm-hmm.
So like I did I colored my hair. I try putting curls in my hair, stuff like that. But then whenever I get a haircut, I feel like I should just try a little bit, something different whenever I go to the haircut. So I went to my barbershop and I was like, "Can you give me like a little design in the back of my head?" So he was like, "Do you want like a patch or do you want to do like a little, little freestyle?" I was like, "Give me a patch. Like, let's see how this patch is gonna work out." So I just told him to do what he wanted to do. I was like, "Surprise me. Like, go ahead and just give me a surprise." So he cleaned me up real well. He showed me he put a little triangle in the back of my hair. So I was like, "Oh." I was like, okay, I think I can get used to this. So it's been 2 months now. So it's still here. I haven't cut it off. So I'm kind of liking
Like
it
at the
right now.
bottom?
It's
Oh,
like,
we didn't see that. Let me see.
if you can see it, it's like right
Oh,
here.
like move it a little bit. Move it up a little bit. Right there, right there.
Yeah,
Okay.
right there.
Okay. We growing out the
Yeah.
little rat tail.
Yes. So I can't wait to let this little baby grow out, and I'm gonna go ahead and put some beads on it, let it hang out. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so I might have like a little bit more changes with my locks. I might change up the color a little bit. Who knows? We'll see how the
Mm-hmm.
next year goes on.
Man, if we was friends and you had your hair pulled up, I would do some silly shit. Just walk by you and just pulling it and shit, flicking it.
No, a lot of people do that whenever I have my hair up and they look at my rat tail, they be like tugging it a little bit, like, "Oh wow, you actually got a little patch in the back of your head." I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be there for a good little minute." Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that be catching people off guard. That's so
Oh
funny.
yeah. Because they'll double take. They're like, did the barber miss a spot?" That's
Right.
one
Yeah.
person said that. He was like, "I think your barber missed a little patch." I'm like, "No, that's supposed to be there." That was kind of embarrassing when he said it because
Hell
everybody was
yeah.
like, "What? You got a bad haircut?" No, he purposely left that there. Yeah, I get a
Yeah.
lot of questions about it too, but people ask and I tell them.
Mm-hmm. That's dope. That's dope. Can't wait to see that progress. As it
Yes,
grows
sir.
out, you're gonna have to come back, show the people,
Oh
what
yeah,
that
I
process has been
can't
like.
wait until it grows out.
Okay. So you said you've been locked for 2 years, right?
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
What made you get locks in the first place?
So my best friend, she started her locks after we left high school in 2013, 2012.
Mm-hmm.
So around that time, I was like, you know what, I should lock my hair too. But throughout that process, my hair was still like in the perm stage and into going into the natural stage. So I was like, let me go back to my natural state first and let my hair grow out and decide what I should do with it next.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to my natural stage, and then I cut my hair. I got the high top look, and then I was in the decision of either going bald or cutting my hair. I'm not cutting my hair. Excuse me, locking my hair up. So my best
Mm-hmm.
friend was like, "You never locked your hair before, so you might as well just do it right now while you have the chance." So she was right. So I did it, but throughout the 3-4 months process, it was looking kind of crazy, and I didn't like the way it was looking because my hair was shorter.
Mm-hmm.
So I was about at that point where I was going to comb my locks out. Like I was going to comb them all out and probably wait until my hair got a certain length for me to try it all over again. But she was like, she told me, like your locks will come when they're ready. Like you can't rush the process. You can't expect it to happen overnight. Like stuff like that all just comes in with time and patience. So she was like wait until the next 7 months and watch how your locks grow and mature. So I took her advice and I did so, and I'm really kind of glad I didn't comb out my locks because my hair is looking great right now. So I'm actually glad I didn't decide to do that.
Looking absolutely amazing. I'm glad you didn't
Thank you.
come them out too,
Yeah.
because you out there now, got your hang time going.
Hmm.
You definitely can't go back.
Oh, can't I really can't. I can't comb out my locks now if I actually wanted to. That's going to be a long process if I
That
actually
would
decide to
be
comb it out.
a month long process at this
A
point.
month long process, a
Mm-hmm.
month. But I see you got the little length going.
We get,
Your hair is touching your ears.
we getting a little bit of
Yeah,
motion,
yeah, it's got the yeah. Once you get that little motion going, you can go ahead and start swinging and everything.
Listen, and at that point, you can't tell me nothing. Okay.
That's what I said on my Instagram. I said once my locks start swinging, y'all can't tell me
Can't
nothing,
tell me a thing.
nothing. But
A
it's cool
thing.
though. It looks good though. Your hair is looking really good. I'm
Appreciate it. Thank
glad.
you
I'm
very
glad that
much.
you actually went through your whole journey and you're still going through it. So I was like, "Yep, my friend's still going through his lock journey. He got this."
Absolutely. We rolling. We're
Yes,
going
sir.
strong.
Of
All
course.
right. So, sounds gonna be a little weird in this. It's landscaping day in our
Hmm.
subdivision, so there's weed whackers and lawnmowers going. So if that's
Oh
in the
yeah,
background,
my
I
little
apologize for
washing
that.
machine is doing a little cycle right now too. So bear with me.
Okay. All right. Cool. Cool.
Hmm.
What method did you use to start your locks?
I did the two-strand twist method.
Two
I
strand.
tried the coil method, but my hair wasn't holding the coils because it was so thick. So I had a friend of mine. She just started off my hair for me because I asked her to just do a regular twist because I was going to do a twist out.
Mm-hmm.
But the next day I looked at my hair and I liked how she did the placement and everything. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and lock my hair. It was like like how most people plan what day they're gonna start their locks. Mine was just at random. I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't really preparing to lock my hair. It just happened.
Right. You just threw them in and was like, you know what? I'm gonna let these go.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Basically,
Okay.
basically.
All right. Nice. Nice. How many locks do you have?
Right now I have 52. I
52.
counted
That's a
because
good number.
I have a little loose on one that I lost. Let me see if I can show y'all. It's right here in the back. This
That one
little
counts. That counts.
yeah. So 53 then. So
Okay.
this one right here is 53. Yeah.
I'll
So I
even
have
count your
53.
your little rat tail back
Oh
there.
well, that's 54 then.
54.
That's
Let's go.
54. So
You
I
know what I'm
got
saying?
54
Get your
total.
numbers up.
Yeah. So that's 54. But like
Mm.
this one was a little lost cause because it was pulling from the root. So I'm just gonna let that grow. Like how a starfish grows its limb back, I'm gonna let it grow
Hmm.
back into a new lock.
I like that. I like that. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah,
Are you
yeah.
happy with that number? Do you want more, less? You just gonna
No,
you cool with that? Cool
I'm
around that?
really happy with this number
Good,
because,
good.
like, no offense to people who have like more than 50 locks.
Hmm.
Because with my hair, I'm really lazy, so I know if I had more than 50 locks, I probably would actually go to a loctician and let them do it rather
Hmm.
than me. Because me, I'm self-taught, so I did my own hair, so I can manage doing my
Oh,
own hair.
nice.
But if I
Yep,
had more than 54, I would have been like, nah, I'm gonna go to a loctician and let her do her thing because that's a lot of locks to be maintaining.
for sure.
Yes, it is. But
Absolutely,
I'm
because
good with my
it's
count.
because this will take me like when I do twist it myself,
Hmm.
it's an all night process because I'm up all night, on YouTube or binging some show, what I'm
Hmm.
saying, what I'm saying, doing my thing,
Hmm.
and it literally will take me all night long. Like I'm up till
All night.
three,
Yeah. When
4,
I
you know what I
retwist
mean?
my hair, it takes about what, 2 hours?
Mm.
Yeah, 2 hours to do my hair.
It'll take me two
But
hours to do the back.
the back. Oh wow. So wait, how many locks do you have?
133.
Ooh,
Yeah,
ooh, that's a
little
count.
joints. Yeah, so
That
like
is a count.
at this point, I'm real loose with it. I'm going through quick. Like I can basically feel and be like, okay, this one needs attention. All right, this one's fine. You
Hmm.
know,
Oh yeah,
but
I do
even
that
something
too,
like
especially with the front part of my locks. Yeah, I
that,
look.
like
Hmm.
like we can see that new growth there, but there ain't nothing wrong with that. You don't need
Right.
to twist that up. It's
Hmm.
fine just like that. Like I'm even getting a little bit, flying away, but I don't care.
Hmm.
Whatever.
Yeah, I do
We
have a
just going
lot
like
of
that.
loose hairs coming out my locks too. But I try to, whenever I'm retwisting, I just wrap it around the lock and just keep it like that. Because a lot
Hmm.
of people tend to like use crochet hooks and
Hmm.
try to mat it in together. But that's like I tried that method and it still hasn't worked out for me. Maybe I have to let somebody else do it for me,
Mm.
part of me doing it myself. Because I try, standing in the bathroom by a mirror and try to do it myself, but it still didn't come out perfect. But I really don't care with my locks pulling hair away. If it gets to a point where it looks like it's damaged, then I'll go to excessive help to get that worked out on. But right
Hmm.
now, my hair's really not that bad, honestly. And
Right.
I use a
Right.
lot of black castor oil to oil my hair, so my roots
Okay.
get thick.
Yep.
So I really don't have to worry about a lot of breakage in my hair because I use that a lot when I oil
Okay.
my hair.
Black castor oil. I never
Hmm.
tried that. I'm going to see.
Oh yeah, get like Jamaican black castor oil. That works
Hmm.
perfectly.
Yeah, I know that's the one. So it
Mm-hmm.
thickens your hair. That's like
Hmm. Yeah,
okay.
it thickens the roots. Like
Hmm.
it's best for like if you want like more hair growth and like thicker roots, get
Hmm.
black castor oil.
Okay.
Hold
I'm gonna go sample that.
on. Okay, sorry about that. Okay. But
You
yeah,
good?
black castor oil is
Hmm.
best for the hair growth.
Okay, bet,
Best thing.
bet. I might have to look into that.
Hmm.
All right. What were some challenges you faced or mistakes you've made while growing out your locks?
Challenges is the one challenge that I really was frustrating was with the budding phase.
Mm.
Because one thing, my hair, when my hair was like processing with the budding phase and the frizziness, that's what really got to me. The frizziness was really, really annoying. I tried lock brushing, I tried using rose water, I tried all those methods, and I felt like it wasn't working out because my hair was still processing of locking. So that was like the hardest is like going through that phase because that was the part where I was about to like comb out my locks and just forget about it. But that's what my best friend told me, like it's gonna work out in the end. But the one mistake I made was when I was when I was interlocking with this little thing right here in the back. So I didn't have a mirror to like mirror me doing it in the back of my head. So I just felt it and tried to just do it that way. When I was getting to this one, I interlocked it, but I attached this lock to that lock, and it got stuck together. So I was trying, my best to use my hands to get it untangled, but it wasn't budging. So I had to get some scissors to snip it off.
Mm.
Yeah, that was one mistake I made. So I know next time to just get a mirror and just mirror myself through the back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, everybody out there interlocking their own hair, be careful with them parts you can't see.
Yes, please
Because
be
tell them what
careful with those
happens
parts.
if you go through the same hole when
Oh yeah,
interlocking.
especially when you're interlocking, do not go through the same hole twice. It's like a rotation. You have to go on like either 3 or 4 part rotation. So if you're doing a 4 part, you have to go like north, south, east, and west. If you
Yeah,
go
it'd be
north
like
again,
come in this way, then go up
mm-hmm,
that way,
mm-hmm,
then come through the side,
mm-hmm.
and then go down. So
Yeah,
you're
then go
never
down. Yeah, you
going
do.
through the same way
Mm-hmm.
twice because that's going to
Yes.
create a hole in your locks.
So your lock.
Mm-hmm.
And that's happened to like a few of my locks, but I got those gaps fixed. This lock had about 2 gaps in, and I had this one right here. This one
Mm-hmm.
had the biggest gap, so I had to hurry up and fix that before it moved down towards my lock when I was going to interlock again. So I had a little trouble with the gaps.
Okay,
The
so
gaps
what'd you
were
do
kind
to
of
fix that?
frustrating. Hmm?
What'd you do to fix that?
I used so I went on YouTube. I seen this one loctician from Dubai. He said
Chris
get you a
McDread?
pro. I think that's him. Yes, if I can remember, I believe so. He said to get like a crochet hook and like go through the gap with the crochet hook, and then just pull your lock through, and it's gonna close that gap. And you got to continue doing it. If the gap is too big, you got to continue doing it until the hole closes. So I did that like about twice, and the hole closed. So I waited for the process of my new growth to grow out to make sure I did it right, and it did. It went well. It went real well. So
So you're
that actually
taking
helped.
the whole, like pinching it closed and just crocheting it until
No,
it's
not
filled in.
crocheting. I'm using the crochet hook, the latch hook.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm using. Yeah, not the crochet method, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
using like the crochet latch hook. Like basically, I'm just interlocking my lock through the gap so it can close. Did
Oh,
that?
so you're
Did that?
going through that specific gap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So basically, I'll
Oh,
take
I
the
got you. I got you. I got
crochet
you.
hook.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, basically that's how it works out. So that
Mm-hmm.
actually helps close my gap. So most of my locks kind of feel a little bumpy because of
Mm-hmm.
that, but the gaps are closed.
So is it like, let's say this is the gap, right? This is like the two sides of your locks. You're
Mm-hmm.
taking your full lock that's up here and bringing it through the gap, or taking
Yeah.
it through
So
the hair this way.
yeah, through that way.
Oh,
Through
okay.
that.
So then you take the lock, put it through that hole this way, and then it closes the
Basically, like
gap
when you're
up.
doing, yeah, basically like when you're like crocheting in real life, you know how
Mm-hmm.
they say go through one and try to tighten it. That's basically how I was doing with my hair to get the gaps closed. Like same with crocheting and sewing.
I don't know how to do none of that.
It takes look. It's a process. It's a process. But it worked
Okay.
out well in the end.
All right, bet. So anybody out there, you got holes, interlocking. Shay just gave you the tools, the gems to fix
Hmm.
that up for you. Thank you very
Yes,
much.
no problem.
All right. What did your family and friends think of your locks? And did their opinions affect how you felt?
My friends actually, they loved it. They actually loved the fact that I was locking my hair. They actually said it was about time because I always said I was gonna do it, but I never had a chance to do it. My family, they just love my hair. Now I have like 2 family members that wants to lock their hair too, and they've come to me, ask me advice like, hey, how to do this, how to do that. Friends too. I have a couple of friends that will ask me to do their hair too as well.
Mm-hmm.
They'll ask me to start it off or to retwist it, whichever. But everybody loves my hair.
They got the
Everybody likes
bug.
my lock. Mm-mm. No problems.
They got the lock bug. I mean, but that
Hmm.
has to feel good. Like, everybody coming to you like, yo, your hair is making me now rethink. You like,
Yes, a
oh
lot
shit,
of people will
okay, you
come
know what
to
I'm
me.
saying?
Right? A lot of people will come to me and they're like, I love your locks. I'm like, thank you. I appreciate it. And they're like, it makes me just want to start my lock journey again.
And
I
you
had this one
should.
woman at work at my job when I was, just standing around minding my business. And she looked at my hair. She was like, how long have you been locked? And I was like, 2 years. And she was like, I remember when I was locked. Like, I missed my locks. And her locks was all the way down to her back.
Mm.
But she cut them off because she had them for so long. But when she seen my locks, she was like, I might start my locks looking like that, but a little bit smaller. So
Hmm.
we'll see how her hair goes. I told her, I was like, yeah, go ahead and give it a shot. If you want to try it again, try it again.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like your
Start it
hair will
up.
always grow back.
Always.
Always grow back.
What is your wash routine?
My wash routine, I wash every month, every 2 months, depending. If I don't have time to wash, I normally co-wash, or I usually get if I don't have time to wash or co-wash at all, sometimes I'll get like rose water, spray my hair down, and brush it out real quick to just make it look neat. But yeah, I usually wash once a month, or sometimes every 2 months, depending.
Okay, bet. Please explain co-wash for the people.
So co-washing is basically like washing your hair, but it's like you're using like any kind of conditioner or co-wash that you can get at any beauty supply store. I for one use the Cantu co-wash
Shout out to
for my
Cantu.
hair. Yeah, Cantu co-wash is like best for my hair. I use that, and I use the apple cider vinegar rent roots.
Hmm.
If you ever seen that, I use that as well. So co-washing is like it's how can I explain it? It's like you're just trying to like give your hair a quick, clean feel right quick. Like it's not like a process of actually washing hair. So I just like okay, I just need to co-wash my hair right quick, so I can just hop in the kitchen and just go ahead and just dab that in, and then just add the cider vinegar to like ease my roots, so it won't be so itching. So that's one reason why I mainly co-wash. So if my hair is itching and I already like previously washed my hair, I can just grab that and just go ahead and just apply it to my roots. So I really don't wash like my locks itself. I just go onto the root when I'm
Okay.
co-washing.
So when you co-wash, is that like is your hair dry? You just taking a product and throwing it in, and you're going?
Mm-hmm. Yep, basically. Well,
Okay.
not the like. Sometimes I use a product, but I haven't done that
Mm.
since I was like 5 months locked. So
Okay.
nowadays, I'll just usually get rose water and tea tree oil and do it that way, and
Mm.
I'll be good. Like if my hair looks kind of like cracked and dry in the middle, or
Mm.
if my scalp is itchy, I'll get rose water, put a little drops of tea tree oil in it, and I'll just go ahead and just do that, and I'll be good to go.
There you go. Smelling good too, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, rose water is the best.
Mm. The
If y'all
last
haven't tried rose water, try it now.
last girl that was on, she uses rose water too. Swears by it. She had eczema and was using the rose water, to moisturize her scalp, to
Hmm.
combat the eczema. So shout out to Autumn, Birdie Mitchell. What up?
Oh yeah, rose water is the best. So y'all need to go ahead and try it now if y'all haven't tried it before.
Now, I haven't tried it, so I'm gonna have to go get me some rose water.
Yes, it's you can get it at Amazon, or if you have time on your hands, you can actually make it yourself. I have done that like once, but then it's just like too. It's a long process to make your own rose water at home. So best bet to go on Amazon and get you a
Hmm.
bottle.
Okay. We have to find us a black owned rose water business that we can
Yes,
support.
we do.
Yeah.
Yes, we do. So if I find one, I will definitely let you know.
Please do. Please do. Anybody out there watching, please hit us in the comments. We will come patron
Yes,
your business for sure.
yes.
Okay. So, um, your retwist.
Hmm.
You
And I
said
interlock.
yes. So you started with the two strand.
Hmm.
At what point did you start interlocking as
I
your main maintenance method?
When did I start? I'm trying to remember. I started interlocking when I was 6 months locked, because I
Okay.
remember I was going out. Yeah, I remember. Okay, I was going out the country to Jamaica in May.
Hmm.
So I looked up on YouTube, because I didn't want to retwist my hair because I know it's going to go to another country. It's going to be hot. I'm going to be sweating. My retwist is going to sweat out. So I looked up on YouTube. I asked a couple of people on Instagram, like, what's the best way to keep my hair looking neat without retwisting, because my retwist will sweat out. So one of them told me to interlock. So I was like, okay. So I, went on YouTube, found a couple of YouTube videos, and they told me to do this, that. So I tried it out. So I went into the mirror, and then I got, because my hair was like about a little bit shorter, but
Hmm.
I went through and did the interlocks
I
phase. It took
remember.
about.
I actually remember when you had posted that on IG, like
Mm,
your first
oh
time
yeah, it
interlocking.
was, yeah, it was a long time
Hmm.
ago. And then after I finished, it took about what 4 hours because I was trying to make sure I went in the right way because they
Yeah,
said do
yeah.
not do it the wrong way or you're gonna leave gaps in your locks.
So you were
So
shook that
like
first
literally my
time.
whole heart was like, should I do this myself or should I let somebody else do it?
Right.
But I was like, you know what, Shayna, just go ahead and do it. Just hurry up because you gotta be in Jamaica in a few days. So just go ahead and do it. So it took about a good 4 hours, but overall the process went well. So when I looked at my roots, I seen what they were talking about when it looked tightened. So I was like, okay, I did it right. And I went to the shower, wet my hair a little bit so my roots wouldn't be so tight on me because it was kind of giving me a migraine. So I like rinsed my hair out and then I dried it. Then I added a little bit of tea tree oil to soothe the my flakiness in my scalp. But overall, it went well. So that first time I interlocked, I was like, okay, I think I can do this every 3 or 4 months. So yeah, I've been doing it ever since.
Nice. Okay. And how did it hold up in Jamaica? You were swimming and all that?
Oh yeah, I was swimming all that. Nothing had no unraveling, no none of that happened. So everything actually went well, like everybody told me it would. So I was actually kind of glad.
Good shit. So that first time you did the interlock, have you retightened looser since then, or you always go that tight when you do it?
Right now, that's a good question. I go a little bit looser now. I don't go too tight
Yeah, you don't
because,
want that.
yeah, that first time I was like, yeah, that's a little bit too tight. Because, like, they say once you feel your roots on your scalp, that's it. You don't need to go any more deeper. Like, once that you feel that point where you don't feel your new growth out like how you feel it right now, then you good. You don't have to go any more loose. So, yeah, now I go in a little bit looser, not too tight, because I don't want to get a migraine the next day.
Okay. How do you decide it's time to retighten? Is it really, are you on a time schedule or are you just looking at it like, all right,
Yeah, time
and I got the
schedule.
time today?
Yeah, it's a time schedule for me. So like I since I interlock every 3 months, so what's today's date? The second. So tomorrow's the third. So I interlock every 3 months on the third date. Or sometimes I might do a little bit later or I might do it a little bit earlier. But just for like after that day, I gotta wait 3 months. And after that 3 months it's time to do it again.
Okay.
So like normally I used to do like the feel type of thing, but just because like if my new growth feels like it's ready to interlock doesn't mean it is.
Yeah.
So I give it a good 3 month wait.
Okay. And they look great. If
Yes.
you've been doing this for 6 months and all that grown out has been interlocked, not
Oh yeah, especially
retwist.
with interlocking. Interlocking actually you can actually see the growth. Like once you interlock, you can actually see how much you have grown in the past months with your hair journey. Retwisting can show you that too, but not as much as interlocking.
Right. I feel like that. Well, if you just retwisting that root, is still going to you're still going to get the shrinkage out of that. But with the interlock, it's just so tight, you're getting it fully at its full
Exactly.
length.
Exactly. Exactly. That's why one reason why I enjoy interlocking because I can actually see how much my hair has grown prior to retwisting. Because I just feel like retwisting is just trying to give you that neat, absolute look. Like you're just trying to look good for an interview or anything like that. That's what I feel like retwisting is, in my perspective. But everybody else is different.
Yeah, absolutely. You ever thought about starting a little side hustle, get a little interlock money since you know how to do it, maybe doing other people's hair?
I was thinking about that, but right now I'm just retwisting people's hair for right now because I don't want to go to that jump yet because I'm still learning it myself on my hair. So I don't want to go ahead and start on doing it on somebody else's hair and then I mess up. I don't want to mess up nobody's hair. So
But
in due time.
You will retwist somebody's hair for
Oh
you.
yeah, I will retwist other people's hair.
Okay.
But interlocking, I haven't jumped. I don't want to jump to that point yet. I want to just stay at one thing before I go on to the next.
Got you. So if you in the A and needed a retwist, holla at Shay Stoney. She's also getting her interlock skills up. She's gonna be offering that service soon. So get with her.
So please feel free to DM me on my Instagram. I will help out whoever.
Feel free. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you cover your hair when you're asleep or even when you're just chilling in the house to prevent lint in your locks?
Yes, when I'm asleep, I always wear my little lock cap. Always.
Okay.
If I forget to wear it, normally I'll lock brush to get all whatever lint that's in my hair. But yeah, I always cover my hair regardless because I don't like all. One thing about me, I don't like my hair to be all over the place when I'm sleeping. Especially since I have locks now. So like if I'm sleeping on the pillow, I may feel myself tugging, but that's probably me laying down on some of my locks when I'm trying to move over. So yeah, I always have to wear something over my head when I'm sleeping.
Got you. Long lock problems is what that is.
Yes.
Okay.
Long lock.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. You're the first person I've seen actually take the brush to their locks.
Really?
Yeah, for real. I just hadn't seen it. And before that, I'm thinking like, why would you brush your locks? Like, it's just gonna make your new growth come out even more. But when you was
Yes.
doing it, getting the lint out, I was like, of course, that makes the most sense.
Yes.
So I've
So,
actually started doing it. There are times where I'll definitely go through and just brush them
oh yeah,
just
that's
to
the
get
best way to do it. But you
that
don't want to use
surface.
like a hard bristle brush. You want to use like a soft one.
Okay,
Yeah, don't use the hard one. The
got it.
hard one will actually pull your hair from your roots, but the soft one will, like if you do it generously in the same spot, it'll get the lint out. That's what I use a soft bristle brush. I don't use the hard ones. The hard ones pull literally everything out.
Noted. Got you. Got you. What are your favorite styles?
My favorite style. So right now I'm trying to learn my styles. So when I'm retwisting, I normally do two strand twists,
Mm-hmm.
or I'll just keep it like a regular retwist. So with my two strand twist, I don't know what I'm doing wrong with it. Like I'll do it and then I'll leave it in for like probably like a day and a half, and then I'll take it out, but it doesn't come out as curly as I want it to be. So right now I'm still learning the process of doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still learning how to do I can't pronounce. I don't know how to pronounce that style. The bear is it called the barrel roll
Mm-hmm.
twist?
Mm-hmm.
I'm still learning how to do that myself, but I
Yourself?
haven't.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm trying, but
Mm-hmm.
it's so hard.
Very.
It's not a complicated style. It's just you got to have real good hand maintenance to do that on your own head. But
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I should let somebody else do it for me, and I'm gonna see if I like it or not. I haven't tried that style yet, so in due time I'll try that. Or I'll also I do lock knots too. I tried doing lock knots.
Mm-hmm.
Those came out real well. I have a video
Like
that I
Bantu knots,
posted on
but
my
with your locks?
hmm?
Like Bantu knots, but with your locks?
Yeah, so with that style, basically, like when you're retwisting, you'll take two of your locks and you'll
Mm-hmm.
do like a regular two-strand twist, but at the end, you're gonna fold them up and form them into like a little knot, and then just put like a little rubber band to secure it.
Mm-hmm.
And I left that in for like about a day and a half. Took them out, and then like I ran my fingers through it, so my ends were curly. So I was actually kind of happy with that one. So
Mm-hmm.
lock knots are the best. I mean, two-strand twists are good too, but lock knots are the best too.
For that
Or
curly look?
yeah, because like my
Okay.
at my ends, the top of my hair was kind of straight, but at the ends were like bouncy curls,
Mm.
and that's what I was really looking for. So yeah, lock knots are the best.
Okay.
Lock knots are the best. But next time I might try perm rods. I might try that next,
Mm.
but we shall see. We
Okay.
shall see how that goes.
Try the braid them together. Like take three of them, braid them into a plait,
Oh yeah,
rubber band
I
those.
forgot to leave that out. I do that too. I also
Okay,
do that too.
okay. I'm
But
about
the
to say
braid
because
out,
mine, I got a good crinkle when I took those out.
yeah, but I don't know what I do wrong with the braid outs too, because I'll braid my locks tight so it can like get that grip. But whenever I take them out, they'll get wavy, but then they'll
How long you
just
leaving them in? How long you leaving them in?
for like a day, 2 days, and then I'll take
Oh
them
no,
out,
leave them in
and
for
I'll
like a
like
week.
maybe I might have to, because everybody's hair is different. So maybe if
Hmm.
I leave it in for about a week, it
Leaving
might
it for a
actually
week.
show
You
off
know,
the
you
curl.
sleeping on it. It's getting
Hmm.
compressed into that braid style and then
Yeah,
that wave and that kink.
I
Yeah,
might have
let
to
it go
do
for like
that.
a week. Hmm.
I might have to do that, but we'll see how that goes. Well, I'm experimenting, but since I'm going to be interlocking tomorrow, I can't really do so much styles on my hair, so I have to wait because
Hmm.
your roots will be all nice and tenderized, so you can't really do a
Yeah,
lot of
yep.
styles on your hair that's going to stretch your roots out.
Hmm.
But after 6 weeks after I interlock, we'll see how that will go when I do my
Okay.
next braid out.
Right. What about just like we see you flipping it back? You know that one side is that like your go-to flip?
Yeah, it
Just to.
is because like if I I like to flip it on this side mostly.
Hmm.
This I feel like this is my good side, but then again, I do it back and forth. It just depends on how I'm feeling. But
Hmm.
like I really don't like having my hair in my face that much. But
I feel you.
my friends told me like in the beginning of my journey, I should have like pushed my hair back. So
Hmm.
my hair won't be falling except for the back instead of the front. But it just depends on how I'm feeling. Sometimes
Hmm.
I like my hair straight to the sides, or sometimes I'll flip it. Sometimes I'll put it in a ponytail. Sometimes I'll do half up, half down. It just depends on how I'm feeling.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah. So how do you feel about that? When your locks are short and you're growing out, and it's like, and are you more of a you want your locks to lay down when they were shorter, or were you like you like
Yeah,
the
I
stick
really
up and
wanted.
out look?
Oh yeah, I wanted my locks to lay down. I did
Okay.
not like the fact that my hair was sticking up. Like I had, which one? I think it was, yeah, this lock right here. In the process of it growing, it used to stand up. I hated it. I hated it so much. Whenever I'm just like in the bathroom, I take my little cap off and then poof,
Had the little
all the hair
alfalfa.
stand up. I was over it. I was like, at this point, I might as well just comb my locks up. But I'm glad I did it
Glad you
because that
did
would
it.
have been stressful. But yeah, those were stressful times when those locks were standing up. Those were some stressful times.
Man, why? Why so? You just didn't like the look, or
I didn't know. I didn't know. I love the look. I just did not like the fact that when the button face is going on, my hair was also going to stand up a little bit. Like
yes?
even if I put water on it, try to lay it down, it was still
Yeah, it
sticking
doesn't
up.
matter.
So I used to
That's
wear a
when the
lot of
hair is like
hats.
contracting back to its regular curl pattern in the roots, and
Mm-hmm.
your locks aren't heavy enough yet to weigh that down. But now that
Right.
your locks are longer, you can throw them whatever because they're heavy enough. But when it's shorter
Mm-hmm.
like that, your roots are controlling everything. You know what I
Oh
mean? Of
yeah,
where your
definitely.
hair
So
is
my
going.
roots was doing its own little thing. So I had to wear hats a lot. I had to literally pop a hat on every time I go out. Yeah. But yeah,
Okay.
that's how it all went down though.
Are you like wearing it up at all? Ponytail
Hmm?
or pineapple styles?
Yeah,
Any of that?
I do ponytails, or I usually do like the little pineapple look. I'll get like a really large hairband. I'll put my hair up all the way up top, and I'll just wrap the thing around and let my hair fall out. So I love the pineapple look. The pineapple look is my favorite, best look.
It's
Like
dope.
I'll go out, and if I go out to somewhere nice, I'll always go for the pineapple look. Always. That's my always
Yeah.
go to look.
Nice. Are you tender headed?
No, I don't think so. No, I
No.
don't think I am. I really haven't had my hair done in a long time by anybody, so I really can't say. I'm not sure. Hmm.
Just
I
very
would say,
cautious of
yeah, I'm
how tight you're
very
doing the
cautious.
interlock, basically.
Yeah, yeah. So when I'm interlocking, yeah, I am kind of a little bit tender-headed when I'm interlocking, but retwisting, no, not really.
Okay. 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 So we see a little color in your
Oh
locks.
yes,
So you've
oh
dyed them.
yes,
Tell us about that
yes.
process for you, and are you going to
Okay,
do any other colors?
so when I came back from my vacation from Jamaica, around my birthday, I asked my sister to color my hair blondish, like not too blonde, but like a little bit like an ashy brown. So
Mm-hmm.
she did it for me. So when my hair got longer, I wanted to try dyeing my hair jet black. I never done that before, so I was like, let me go get some jet black dye. So I did the jet black, but I forgot to get a toner. So if I got a toner, my hair wouldn't end up going green like this, since my hair was a little bit blonde at the tips already. So my hair turned out green. I wasn't expecting it, but it was cool or whatever. Like it's just hair. Like hair is gonna do whatever it wants. So throughout this process, my hair has been going from green to blonde to back to green again. So I bleached my tips again 3 weeks ago
Mm-hmm.
to get the I wanted my hair to look a little bit blondish.
Hold up. You muted yourself. Oh, you should be back. Shout out to Atlanta. Shout out to Cat. Shout out to Donald Glover. You.
Hold on. Okay.
There you go.
Back. Okay,
Yep.
cool. My fault. I'm sorry. I had
You
to put my
good?
phone on do not disturb. Okay. So yeah, I was trying to bleach my tips again to get it back to that blonde look, but I didn't have like I didn't wash all the black dye out correctly. So when I put the bleach in, it started turning green. Some of my hair started turning blonde. So I was like, it's okay. I'ma just wait it out until my hair grows out of this color. So right now this color is good, but the actual color I'm trying to go to is aquamarine. I'm trying to get at that color, but I have to wait to get all this out to actually get the color I want. But we'll see how that goes. I'm fine with this color. This color is actually kind of cute, to be honest.
Yeah, it looks dope.
Yes,
I like that
thank
green. It's
you.
like it's like a pastel kind of muted. It ain't super. It's not lime. It ain't
Yeah,
slime
cause
green. It's you know.
yeah, it's like different shades of green. Honestly,
Yeah.
like you'll have like the yellow green, and then some of them are kind of brown green. So it's fine where it's at right now. So I'm not really tripping on it.
I bet that looks dope when you got it up in the ponytail. That
Oh
probably
yeah,
looks
whenever I
mad
have my
dope.
little pineapple out, and then I have them like hanging down, they're like, "Oh my gosh, your locks look so nice." Like literally, I had when I was in Piedmont doing a little walk with my dog, and I had my locks up. They're like, "Oh my goodness, your lock looks so nice." This one woman said it reminds her of a palm tree, which
Yep.
is kind of cool. I like that palm tree.
Yep. That's
I
the
can like
palm
that a
tree.
lot.
Yeah. Did you think that did the dye damage your locks at all? You think?
No, I don't think it did. I mean, I look at my hair like literally all the time, but I don't think so. I don't think it did. I oil my hair a lot just to prevent breakage,
Hmm.
but I really don't think it actually broke my hair. I can ask my sister; she is a hairstylist as well, so I can actually ask her and she can look at it to see. But I
Hmm.
really don't think so. I don't
Yeah,
think
it
because if
looks
my
healthy.
locks were, yeah, because if my locks were breaking, I would actually know. But no, it seems fine.
Looks real
It
healthy.
looks fine. Thank you.
Any pet peeves about having locks?
Hmm. Any pet drying, drying. I hate sitting under the dryer when I'm drying my hair. Like we can't air dry our locks, so we have to literally be underneath a dryer, and I hate that. Like I understand why we can't air dry our locks, and if y'all do, y'all need to stop because you will grow mold in your locks. Like mold can form into your locks because your locks are basically hair just formed together. So one that's my biggest pet peeve with my locks. Other one is like when I'm trying to retwist and style, my retwists want to come loose a little bit. I hate that. That
Hmm.
irritates my soul. Or when I'm trying to get the two strand twist to like two strand, but like when I try to get the rubber band and wants to unravel, then I have to redo
And
it
just come back
again.
apart. I don't know how they get it to stick
I
so
don't
good.
know either. That's what I've been trying to figure out. I looked on like 6 YouTube videos and they said you have to go the opposite direction. And that's what I do. But for some reason, when I go the opposite direction, it still unravels. So I don't know what I be doing wrong, but I got the hang of it a little bit, but it's still processing. It is. It's still processing. But those are the two little pet peeves that I just really can't stand: drying and try to keep it styling, even though I don't want to act right.
Hmm. Have you cut them before, or trimmed them, or think about cutting them?
I did trim when I was 6 months black because I had a lot of loose curls at the end. So I got a little bit of hair scissors and just trimmed around the ends. That's the only time I actually cut my hair. Other than that, I haven't cut my hair ever since.
Mm. What do you think about the idea that if you trim your locks, your hair will grow faster?
I mean, I'm sorry, my mother's talking. What did you say?
You, what do you think about the idea that if you trim your locks, your hair will grow faster?
I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, I feel like it would, but I really don't want to test that theory out. I
Yeah, me
have
either.
thought about that.
You know, like when people get their dead ends cut off, so the
Yeah,
rest of the
because I
hair
was
is.
thinking about that with the bleaching of my ends. Because before I bleached it, I was thinking about should I just trim off the bleach ends and let
Mm,
it grow out. But then that would have been a long process. So I was like, just go ahead and bleach the ends again. But I was thinking about that. So maybe when my hair gets to a certain length by my shoulders, and if the bleach ends are still there, then I will trim it and let it
mm,
grow back out healthy again.
mm. Okay, okay.
Hmm.
Speaking of which, how long do you want them to get?
Bra strap length.
Bra strap. Okay.
Hmm.
No longer than that. You just gonna keep them trim right there.
Hmm. Or
Okay.
I might cut them off and keep them and let my hair grow out and then reattach in the future. But we'll see how that goes once I get to that length.
Okay. So you're all for that process, to cut it
Yes.
off, save them, and
Hmm.
reattach them later if you
Yeah,
want to
I've
go
done a
back.
lot of stuff with my hair. So locking is another phase of my hair that I'm doing. So my next phase is like starting all over again. That's my
Hmm.
next phase because I've done the perms, I've done the braids, I've done the weaves, I've done all of that. So I like to switch stuff up.
Hmm. I feel you, man. I worked at I worked at Champs back in the day, right?
Hmm.
And I was growing my hair out,
Hmm.
and I'd had it braided, and one of the dudes I worked with, he kind of had like a little baby fro, right? And one day he came in and like had his old locks like reattached to his fro, and they were like kind
Hmm.
of braided.
Hmm.
Man, these girls fried him so bad. I mean,
Really?
fried this nigga like
Oh
to the point that,
wow.
like he came back and like had him out like a week later. They was killing this man for how it
Oh
looked,
wow.
and it definitely
That
looked crazy. It definitely did look
I
crazy.
mean, yeah, because if he went to somebody who didn't know what they were doing, of course they're gonna make him look crazy. Yeah, you gotta be careful who you go to that do your hair.
Plus, it was like a weird thing to where like I came in with my hair braided and we were all talking about like, yeah, I'm growing out locks, and then like 2 days later, he came in with his locks reattached. So they were like clowning him like, what? Just you heard somebody's growing locks out and you just go reattach these old dusty
Yeah,
locks? Like, what are you doing?
a lot of people have narc people that reattach their old locks or get like lock extensions and stuff like that. Like I feel like everybody's journey is different. Some people
Mm-hmm.
don't want to do the journey where they wait the whole year of their
Mm-hmm.
locks growing out. Some people just want to go ahead and get locks. I mean, you can't really judge on a person how they want to start their own hair. Like that's their hair.
Yeah.
Like that's
Tell
one
that to
thing
them.
about
They was
yeah, that's
judging the
one
fuck
thing
out that
about
nigga.
me. Right. I don't like that. Like that's one thing about me. I don't care if your hair is long, short, looking crazy. It's your hair. Period. You
Period.
can't like just because somebody gonna narc you out, they ain't paid for it. That's your
Right.
hair. It's your
Mm-hmm.
hair. What you want to do is what you makes you happy. That's
Exactly.
why whenever I color my hair and stuff like that, people don't like it. Oh well,
So
y'all didn't. Y'all don't do nothing for my hair. This is all me. I couldn't really care if you didn't like it or no. This is me. But I do apologize for what happened with your friend with his hair. I hope he was able to go ahead and get them reattached. Did he? Do you
oh
know?
no. Oh, you mean after he took him out? No. He cut his hair after
Damn.
that. He just went back to waves after that.
Damn. I'm
Yeah,
sorry that happened to him.
they fried him up. It was bad news.
That don't make no sense. I just that's one thing I hate about people. They'll just go ahead and judge just because he want to reattach his old hair back to his hair. People just
You
weird.
ain't having it.
Nah, they ain't having it. But me,
Yeah.
I really don't care. If I want to cut my locks off and
You covering the
reattach
mic.
them, oh, I'm sorry.
You
Can
good?
you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah, so if I want to cut my locks off and reattach, I can always do that.
Yep.
So if y'all want to do it too, go ahead and do it. It's your hair. It's
Tell
your
him.
hair.
Tell him, Shay.
Oh
Shay
yeah,
said
of
it's
course.
if you reattach your locks, you still in the lock community. We still accept
Of
you.
course, y'all still in the lock community. Y'all still got your locks. If you want to reattach it, do not let nobody stop you and do what you want to do with your hair, period. If you want to cut it, if you want to bleach it, if you want to make it look crazy, make it look crazy. It's your hair. It's your
Tell him.
hair.
Preach. Okay. Have you done anything to your locks or with your haircut? Because you got the high top that you
Yes.
regret.
Okay, so with my high top, my locks I really haven't done anything regretful, but with my haircut I have. So at first I wasn't trying to go for this little tape look right here
Mm-hmm.
that I had originally. So my hair was actually full grown up top. But when I went to this local barbershop in Decatur, I asked him to give me, like a regular little haircut. So what he did, he brushed my hairline. He brushed it down. So I'm like, what are you doing? He was like, I'm just gonna line you up right quick. I was like, okay, cool. My last barber did that, but he was sick at the time, so I had to go somebody else. So he said he was gonna give me a good little lineup. So when he was in the process of getting up to here, he got the razor and he just literally shaved off all that hair. And I'm like, what are you doing? And he was like, you're not trying to get the taper? I'm like, I never said I wanted the taper. I just
Mm.
wanted, a regular little lineup. But yeah, he gave me the taper look, so I'm just stuck with it. And I was told to like let my hair grow back out and try to reattach locks to it, but I'm really not going to do all that work. The taper's fine. I mean, I go to somebody different. Clipper Kings ATL, shout out to them. Shout out to Partner. He is the GOAT. If y'all know who Partner is, please go to him. Their shop is in Decatur, Georgia, off North Decatur Road. Clippers ATL, go to Partner. Tell him Shay sent you. He will hook you up. So he actually blesses my little taper. The other guy, he actually messed me up around that time, but Partner fixed me up.
Man, I'd have had to box that nigga. I'm telling you.
I want like I even paid it. I didn't pay for it. I didn't
I
pay it.
wouldn't
I left.
have. Man,
I left.
I'd have
I
flipped his
literally.
chair. That nigga would have been in there like Nate Robinson from the weekend. I'm telling you.
I swear because I was so hot because I was like, I don't want this. He was like, but that's what you said you want. I was like, no, 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 no. If I wanted to taper, I would have said I wanted to taper.
No, that would have been his last day cutting hair.
Yeah, so I literally walked out the store and I went home and he was like, "You're not gonna pay." I was like, "Fuck no, I'm not
Fuck
paying. What am
no,
I paying
nigga.
for?" Like, yeah, he messed up. That was the only actually time when I regretted, and that was at the time when I was like, "Should I cut my locks off too?" Because I was like, I didn't like the look at first because it
Mm-hmm.
looked kind of crazy. I looked like I was kind of losing my hair the way he cut my hair, but now my hair looks a little bit fuller now, probably how it was before. So yeah, that was the last time I actually was like, "Yeah, I'm not going back to that barbershop." So yeah.
God damn. Sorry that happened to you. But look at you
Yeah.
now. Shining,
Oh
glowing,
yeah.
locks looking amazing,
Yes,
regardless.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, man. Yep. All right, so you gave us the barber shout out. Oh, well, you do your own hair, so you don't really have a loctician shout out.
I do my
So,
own hair.
okay. Shout out to Partner. You know what I'm saying? Everybody
Mm-hmm.
go see him, Clipper Kings, down in Decatur. All right, who were your lock inspirations. Who did you see and was like, yeah, I'm getting locks?
Okay, so the first Locs inspiration was my best friend Jessica. Shout out to her.
Shout out to Jessica.
My second one, I can't find their Instagram anymore. He had the beautiful. His locks was beautiful. He had the high top look as well. I can't remember his Instagram name. If I do, I gotta let you know. But he had like really really thick ones. But when I seen it, I liked how he was keeping them maintained and shape. Like he didn't really do interlocking or retwisting. He did crochet method, meaning he just crocheted his new growth in.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking about doing that too, but that's too much work. So if y'all got time to do crochet maintenance on your roots, do that too. But no, not me. But he's the second option. I don't remember his name, but shout out to him when I get his name. And the other one was
You covering the mic?
oh sorry. The other one was what are the their name is V. V is another one that I was kind of inspired. Their lock journey, they've been going on for 4 years right now. I have learned basically everything that they done on their page on their Instagram. Basically, I just caught on to what they were doing. So shout out to V as well. Their Instagram is Dread Voyage, so give them a follow. They will have these.
Oh, Dread Voyage.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you
Yeah.
follow Dread Voyage too?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. See, look, you know that. You
Absolutely.
know.
Their locks are
Yes.
amazing.
Yeah, so shout out to Dread Voyage. Please give them a follow. Also, their name is V, so give V a follow.
Yeah.
Best tips, best everything
Yes.
you'll get from Dread Voyage.
Yeah. Their videos on IG are great.
Yes,
Great.
I love it.
Yep. Okay. Of course I follow them. Those are gonna have to get them on here. For
Oh
real.
yes, got to. You got to interview them.
Have to. Before this, did you have braids or any other type of long hairstyles, or is this the
Before my locks, I had the man bun. So
okay?
I had the high top look before, but I had my afro, so I had like the man bun or female bun, whichever you want to refer to it. I had that for about 5 years, and then I started two-strand twisting my own hair from time to time. So I had those two little styles before I actually started locking my hair. So when I was doing two-strand twists to my own hair, I was like, maybe I might lock my hair then, but I didn't like how I was placing my hair around those times. But yeah, those are the two styles I used to do.
Okay. What are your opinions on fake locks?
Fake locks. I mean,
Faux locks, whatever.
I had fall locks before. I had the yarn ones that they use with yarn. I had that at the time. My opinion on them, I mean, they're not. I know when they're not real, no, but people are different. People don't really want to go through their phases, the phases of the locks itself, so they try to do false locks to make up for it. My opinion on them, I like them. It's just like any other hairstyle that you get at the hair salon, like braids and stuff like that. It's like any other hairstyle. I don't know why most people narc on them like they're not real locks. Yes, they're not real locks, but you don't have to point that out.
You're not with the shaming of it.
Right, yeah, I'm not with the shaming of it. So, like, if I see somebody with false locks, I'm not going to bash them. Yeah, I have locks too. She has false locks, but that doesn't give me the right to bash them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you. Because there be a lot of shaming going on when,
it do. Like,
especially with dudes. Especially with dudes.
It do, yes, especially with men. I just don't understand. Like, people want to do what they want to do with their hair. If this man want to get false locks, let him do it. Like, we have no reason to judge over how a person wants to do their hair. I just don't understand why people just go ahead and judge. But people are people. But me, on my hand, I really do enjoy seeing people with false locks. It's hair. This is how they want to do it.
Listen, their locks ain't making my hair grow. Let them enjoy their existence.
Exactly. That's how I see it in my perspective.
What's your opinion on people touching your hair?
Oh, that is a good question. I don't let a lot of people touch my hair. If you ain't family, you not touching my hair, period. I had this one girl at my job. She was like, oh, your hair looks... She was just like this. And I'm like, you ain't got to do all that. I was like, don't touch my hair.
Fuck your hands been.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what your hands been. I don't know if you was doing all that nasty stuff with your hands. Don't do that. Like my mother taught me, do not let nobody touch your hair. So, I don't know. Like I don't let nobody touch my hair.
Oh man, she done left a residue in your hair.
Man, I hope not. That's why I'm glad I washed my hair because if she did, I'd be pissed. But yeah, no, I don't. I
Oh
don't let
shit.
people touch in my hair. If you're not
Okay.
friend, like my friends, my
Mm-hmm.
sisters, my mother, they can go ahead and just do that because
Mm-hmm.
I know them. But I don't let nobody else touch my hair. Like if people like look at my locks, like say can I touch them? What the fuck you want to touch them for? They're locks.
Mm-hmm.
Like I remember I had this one friend back in high school. He had his locks was thick and they were all the way down to the back of his knees. He had some long locks.
Damn.
And this one girl came up to them. She was like, "Hey, can I touch your lock?" Why do you want to touch his lock? Like, what is the purpose if you touch? He can't feel you touching his lock, so what are you touching him for? But people just be that type of weird. Like they feel like, oh yeah, your hair feels so nice. Like I'm like, okay, yeah, you ain't got to do all that grabbing stuff. Like you can see it. Like you don't have to feel my hair to know it's nice. You can just
It's like,
look at
yo,
it and
take your own hair and twist a bunch of it up, and you'll see how it feels.
exactly. Come on
Like,
now, man.
you ever get people be like, "Are those braids?"
No, I have a lot of people ask if my hair was lock extensions. A lot of people has asked me that. Like, are those lock extensions?
Oh, for
And
real?
I'm like, yeah, a lot of people have asked me that. The last time I retwisted my hair and I got a haircut before Thanksgiving, a lot of people were like, oh, those look like some good lock extensions. I'm like, huh? Lock
Oh,
extensions?
oh, no, no, no! I grew these.
Yeah, I was like, no, this is real, honey. This is my hair. This is my actual hair. They're like,
That's me.
really? And they're like, really? It looks just like lock extensions. How? How can you tell from real locks to lock extensions?
I'd have been hot.
I just don't understand. A lot of people just look and they just know it, and I'm just
Mm-hmm.
like, I can't really tell the difference. If I met another person with locks, and I would just assume it's theirs until they tell me, oh no, these are lock extensions. I ain't gonna believe it until they tell me. But a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people will assume, oh yeah, those are nice lock extensions. I'm like, how do you know these are lock extensions? I just don't know how you know that. Like I just don't understand.
Like, oh,
But
you just coming to conclusions on your own. Okay.
basically, that's what they do.
Okay.
That's their
Okay.
favorite thing to do.
Jesus. They don't know what they talking about. That's crazy.
They don't.
Have you ever felt discriminated against because of your locks?
Mm, no, actually, every job interview I actually been to, they
Mm-hmm.
haven't really been to that point. Well, your dreadlocks, we don't like. A lot of people haven't really come to me about certain stuff like that. My job, they love my hair, so they really don't say anything. Well, you need to cut your locks up because this and that. Like, no, I don't really have anything discriminated against my hair. Every time I go to a job interview, they don't say anything, so I'm like, okay, cool. My hair can stay. But if it came to the point where I had to cut off my locks over a job, no,
You
I
out of
would
there?
decline that offer. I would decline it.
Mm-hmm. As you should. If anybody out there
Yeah.
is cutting their locks for a job, don't. Come talk to us before you
Yes.
do
So,
so, and we will gas you
yes.
up enough to go in
Right.
there and tell them people to fuck off,
Right.
and you gonna go get you employment somewhere else. You know,
Exactly.
because
Exactly.
that
Like,
that
don't
shouldn't
cut
be
your
the
locks
case.
off for no job, y'all. Do not
Fuck
cut your
no,
don't cut
man.
your hair off. Period.
For
For no
nothing.
job.
And any of these kids that be in places where it's white people trying to make them cut their hair for school or
Yeah.
some shit like
Yeah.
that, fuck
Never.
them. Don't you
Never.
dare cut your fucking hair.
Don't you do it. Don't. It's not worth it because you're just gonna end up feeling like alone,
Mm-hmm.
basically. So don't ever do it. Don't ever cut your hair for anything. Job, school, anything.
Man,
It's
I
just
remember
like
I
your
seen
hair
a
shouldn't
story.
signify anything.
I seen a story. Some white lady was going to Chicago, like convincing niggas to cut their hair to make them look acceptable.
That it's just wrong. I
I
don't
hope
like
she's
that.
rotting in hell somewhere.
I hope so too, because I don't like people that discriminate other people on how their hair look, especially black women. Black women itself, like their hair is basically their crown, and if they don't like, some people don't like the natural look. Who cares? You're
Yes.
not benefiting anybody when it comes to their own hair, body, etc.
Hmm.
That's like I
Absolutely.
just don't like
And any
that.
of my natural queens out there, you know, feeling reluctant to go into work with your natural hairstyle, man, fuck them people. Rock that
Right?
shit.
Exactly. Exactly.
Does your hair have meaning or represent something to you?
That's a good question. Honestly, no. Honestly, that's a really good question. Because I really didn't like when I locked my hair. I didn't really do it for like anybody. I actually did it for me
Hmm.
because I felt like I should actually do something different. Like I shouldn't really do anything like what everybody else is doing. Like
Hmm.
everybody else is probably coloring their hair purple, so I might as well do it too. Around the time I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and just try dreadlocks. Like who cares if people are not gonna like it? Who cares if people are gonna say it looks weird? Who cares about that? I've done a lot with my hair. Like I've been through stages in my hair where I was about to go bald. I've been through stages where I was just pulling out my own hair just for the fun of it. So I was like, I just need to try something that's just gonna make me happy. And actually, my locks really do make me happy because when I was natural, I loved the whole natural stage, but
Mhm.
too much maintenance. You got to make sure it's this. You got to make sure it's that. It was too much. With my locks, I really don't have to put so much maintenance on this because it's just doing its own thing. Only thing I got to do is make sure it's like retwisted, make sure it's oiled. That's basically about it. But with natural hair, you got to do everything.
All that.
You gotta do everything. It's too much work. I ain't like, no offense to anybody that actually do their hair. No offense. Y'all doing y'all thing. Me personally, I just couldn't do it.
Yeah, low maintenance locks, baby. It's the way to go.
Exactly. Exactly.
All right, Shay Stone. Appreciate you coming through, rocking with us today.
No problem. Thank you for having me, and I hope again we can do this again.
Absolutely. You're more than welcome to come back anytime. Do you have anything to
Yeah,
promote?
I wish I did, but no, I don't have anything to promote.
It's all good.
But
Go check her out on
follow me on
IG.
Instagram.
We see her name right there. Shay
My
underscore
yes,
Stoney.
Instagram is Shay Stoney. So give me a follow. Let's talk. Let's link. Let's do whatever. So even though we're in the pandemic, we can still talk. So
Hey,
let's
hey,
hang out.
you don't got to be together to watch anime.
Don't have to. We don't. Come on, let's watch Attack on Titan together. Let's get
Yeah,
it.
that
Come
new
on.
season. All right, get the people
Yes.
one more good look at your locks before we go.
All right, so here goes my 2 year locks. Almost on 3 years. So next year, 2021 in September, will be 3 years locked. So those right here.
Hey.
All right.
All right, Shay, we'll holler at you.
All right. Thank you. All right.
Peace.